Welcome back, children. This is our fourth video for question answers, or rather fourth part of question answers for chapter 9, and today we will complete these question answers. Differentiate between water transport in the Amazon River and in the Ganga River. Now you can write it in this way, in the form of columns, or you can also write it in the form of paragraphs. So the remaining differentiate I have taken in the form of paragraphs to give you an idea of how we can write. Both are accepted for boats. So water transport in Amazon River and water transport in the Ganga River. Water transport has been developed on a commercial basis in Amazon River. However, Ganga River is used only for internal transport, that too on a very small scale. The entire length of Amazon is navigable, but Ganga is navigable only up to certain distance. Boats ply from Iquitos in Peru, that is in the west, up to the mouth of Amazon in the east, but local boats only carry people to and fro from the villages normally. Then more transport is carried out in Amazon, but very less transport is carried out in Ganga. The next one, as I told you, I wrote it in paragraph now. Communication in Brazil and communication in India. Remember, we have to write it in points. Okay, you get marks only when you write it in points. Telecommunication services in Brazil is fairly modern, while telecommunication services in India are very modern. Now you see, I've taken both the differences in one statement. So in that way, the same statement should give you both the points for Brazil as well as for India. Only then it's considered as 1 point. The next one is Brazil is trying to send its own satellites in the space, while India has installed many satellites in space already. Brazil has not been able to make their own launching rockets, while India is way ahead in space technology and has manufactured their own rockets. Telecommunication services are more developed in central south Brazil, while it is poorly developed in the north and northwest. We have taken this as give reason. While telecommunication services have reached every corner and every village in India. Then 45%, actually here it is 45%. Kindly make that change. Okay, here 45% of people use internet in Brazil, while India is the largest user of smartphones and internet in the world. This is due to large size of Brazil and dense vegetation, inaccessible forest. All these create impediments for communication in Brazil, while large size and a huge population of India creates opportunities for development of communication in India. And lastly, Brazil has 4 time zones but uses the -3 GMT time zone for international communication, while India has only 1 time zone and uses the Indian Standard Time for international communication. Okay, then the next question is differentiate between Indian Standard Time and Brazilian time or Brazilian Standard Time. Indian Standard Time is IST is Indian Standard Time, while BRT is Brazilian Standard Time. The 82, now remember IST is first, so I have taken India first and then BRT. Okay, in the previous question we had communication in Brazil first and then India, so I took Brazil first and then I spoke about India. Then the 82 degrees 5 minutes longitude is taken as Indian Standard Time longitude, while -3 GMT time zone has been taken as the BRT. IST or Indian Standard Time is 5 hours and 30 minutes. You'll have to say, okay, 5 hours is missing over here. Okay, so you'll have to write 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of GMT, while BRT is 3 hours behind GMT. IST is a straight line if you look in the map, while the GMT is not a straight line but passes through the -3 GMT time zone. IST is 8 hours and 30 minutes ahead of BRT. In the same way, vice versa, BRT is 8 hours 30 minutes behind IST. Next is write short notes. Modern means of communication. Modern means of communication involves the use of satellites and internet. These means of communication has revolutionized information and technology. It includes the use of computers, mobiles, televisions, laptops, palm tops, etc. They are not only cheaper today but also far more effective means of communication. Sitting in the comfort of our homes, we can watch matches, programs, etc. live, happening thousands of miles away. Wireless technology too has changed the way we communicate today. The IT sector is the fastest growing industry, and India too has moved ahead in communication by leaps and bounds. India has the largest users of smartphones in the world, and India also has launched many satellites of its own. Now, all these short notes are personal response questions. Okay, so students' response is accepted in these. There are no ready-made answers in the textbook, but from the knowledge that you have about the modern means of communication, all these short notes are personal response questions which will be there in the exams. When I explain to you the question paper and how to answer it, I will definitely talk about the personal response questions. Okay, the second is air transport in India. This is again a personal response question. Air transport is the fastest means of transport and has assumed great significance due to the large size of India. There are many international airports in India like the Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport at Mumbai, Indira Gandhi International Airport at New Delhi, Chennai International Airports, and there are many, many more. Besides these, there are international airports at Nagpur, Bengaluru, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Calicut, and many more other places. These airports control international flow of passengers and goods. Besides, there are a number of domestic airports too in India, okay, at various locations which normally control the flow of people and goods within the country. Then for business and tourism sake, these airports play a significant role. Air transport is more developed in India than in Brazil, and it is important from the point of view of employment as well as economic development. As I told you, these are personal response answers. The next one is correlation between physiography and internal waterways. How are waterways related to the physiography of any region? Now, rivers normally flow this is also a personal response question. Rivers normally flow according to the slope of the land. This is what we studied last year, and hence there is a correlation between the physiography of a region and the internal waterways. Most of the land in Brazil is highlands and slope northward. That is what we studied, and as a result, most of the rivers in Brazil are swift and flow over a rugged topography and so are not really suitable for waterways, except the Amazon River that flow in the northern plain region. On the other hand, most of the rivers in India flow eastwards, at least the major ones, or over the gentle northern plains like Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. They flow eastwards, and Ganga flow over the northern plains. These can be used for internal waterways. However, the west flowing rivers in India, especially in the peninsular part of India, are short and swift, and as the western coastal plain is narrow, these rivers are not suitable for internal waterways, except a few rivers like Mandavi, Terakol, etc., which again we studied in the 9th standard. Though India has a scope for internal waterways, only 1% of transport takes place through waterways, as it is very slow means of transport. So we notice where there are gentle plains and the speed of the water is slow, internal waterways can be developed, while if the physiography is rugged and the flow of water is fast, internal waterways cannot be developed. And the last question, I guess, importance of standard time. Okay, this also you will not find. It's a personal response answer again. We have learnt that each longitude faces the sun alternately. Okay, as a result, the local time at each longitude is different. there is a difference of 4 minutes between each consecutive longitude. As the earth rotates from west to east, each longitude faces the sun one by one. As a result, the local time on the longitude situated to the east of a place is ahead of the longitude situated to the west of the place. Now, in a large country like India, there can be a difference of almost 2 hours between the easternmost and westernmost points. That is what we calculated. While in a huge country like Brazil, there can be a difference of 2 hours and 24 minutes, almost 2.5 hours difference between the easternmost and the westernmost places. Hence, standard time assumes a great significance. Following local time can lead to a lot of confusion and we may miss out on many important appointments. Standard time solves this problem of confusion of time and is also essential for proper coordination of communication and transport services nationally as well as internationally. And hence each country has a standard time in respect of the standard time at Greenwich Mean Time, depending on its location to the east or the west and the time zones that it falls into. Okay, so here we end. Thank you. God bless you. Do subscribe, like and share these videos. If you have benefited, let others benefit as well. I'll be back very soon with paper pattern and tips for writing board papers and scoring 100% marks, and also certain revision work, map work, graph, drawings, etc. So